Hey, it's Cammie from Bonding with Board Games. We're at BGG Con 2015. I'm here with Bobby from CounterClockwork Games, and we're going to talk about the Shadow Over Westminster.
Thanks. So the Shadow Over Westminster is a game where players take on the roles of secret agents. You've got the Illuminati, the Order of the Watchers, the Knights Templar, and the Outsiders, and you're working together to try to prevent the end of the world from happening. There's 16 different end of the world scenarios, and it draws from a bunch of different mythos. So you've got the Ancient One, the Horsemen of the Apocalypse, a war between heaven and hell, a time traveler gone rogue, and then you've got ones where one of the agents has betrayed the others and is actually trying to cause the end of the world.
Okay.
So each game, one of these is selected at random at the beginning, so you don't know what it is. And it's not until halfway through the game that you get to flip that over and find out what you're facing off against.
Okay. What's the mechanic of how we're fighting against it?
So the back-end mechanic of the game is sort of like a deck builder.
Okay.
Your character doesn't have any stats or numbers. Your character is a deck of cards. And as the game goes on, you'll be adding more and more cards to that deck as you go through. But it's a bit different from most other deck builders. You don't just go somewhere, play your cards, and it's over. You can go on investigations at the underground, and you can play cards that will stay in play as long as you're there. So you're building up some cards, hoping to get more on your next turn. Darkness is showing up around the board.
Yeah, I was wondering if these are good or bad.
These are bad. But someone else can come down and they actually add their cards together with mine. So we're all investing together and we're making decisions on, should we put more over here? Do we have time to take care of this? And that risk versus reward builds this tension that makes it into a very epic feeling game. But it plays in an hour, not 4, so you don't need an entire afternoon to
I'm
play the
a
game.
fan of buttons. I have a button that says seek immediate medical attention for board games lasting longer than 4 hours.
Right.
That's my favorite.
When I was designing this game, there were a few things I was trying to avoid. I didn't want a 4-hour game. I didn't want a game where players take their turn and say, hey, give me a call in 5 minutes when it's my turn. This is very, very interactive. It's also a deck builder with different card backs.
Okay.
And what that does, you can always see what type of card is on top of your deck, and you can save one card between turns.
Oh.
Which means I'm not just playing the turn I'm on, I'm planning my next turn. It's not a blind draw. I have strategy to throw in there.
And I love these figurines.
I'm a big fan of these too. These were sculpted by Chad Hoverder, and he does some awesome work.
Love it. Well, thanks so much for sharing this with us.
Thank you.